It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City. Well, for the Jazz, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And the front lines for both teams tonight, powerful, explosive. Shaq, what's the key these days to building a great front court?
Well, the more versatile, the better. But it's more about skill and brute strength. You know I'm about skill and brute strength. I was the most skillful and brutally strong guy ever to play the game.
It's right, you are brutal.
What's so funny?
That, front court guys need to change ends. That's what's funny to me, Shaq, and nothing else. I just tell you right now, nothing else is funny to me.
You want me to show you how strong I am? I'll flip this table over right now.
I believe you could. I believe you could.
What you looking at, Ernie?
Not much.
Oh.
All right.
It's on. It's on.
I see Ernie.
And here's Kevin Harlan. Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'll see you in the locker room, Ernie.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. The crowd has come in here to Vivint Smart Home Arena, Salt Lake City, Utah, to cheer on their Jazz. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And, of course, Kevin Durant. They have to overcome what they miss without his low-post presence.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. In the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Now, about midway through the season, a couple teams starting to slide, and they're desperate to turn things around.
But does that mean, Kevin, desperate means you've got to make a bunch of changes, or do you go back to some of the things that had you in a position where we were talking about you in a positive manner?
Well, you want to remember your mission statement, don't you? What did we begin the season with?
Right. What did we come out of training camp?
Yes.
What was our mantra coming out of training camp? And maybe late November and early December, we won 7 to 10 games. Well, guess what? Break out that film. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. Let's show some of the highlights of what we're capable of doing.
Go back to what we wanted to be.
And then bring it into the next game and show that you're capable of doing it again.
Agreed. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Russell. And it's Curry in at the point guard. And it's Russell missing. Mitchell against Russell. Mitchell gets to Conley. No good on the three. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The pass to Russell. Bogdanovich against Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Conley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Sinks that one from the post. Conley's got the game going here with the first basket for the Jazz.
And always feels good to get on the board first.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting contest. If you look at the competitive matchups out there tonight, we're in store for a good one.
Now here's Curry. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Memphis.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. It doesn't go for him. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry finds Green. And here's Russell. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Over Conley. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Green.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now here's Conley. 26 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Now Thompson following the miss by Michael Conley from deep.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display. His ability to fire off the catch-and-shoot J. So dangerous.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and he's already in attack mode, setting the tone right here. Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it. Green, the pass to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned, so he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
Now, here's Ingles. 14 points from him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
For the Jazz, Green comes in for Bogdanovich. And Tavo Cephalosha subbed in for Joe Ingles. Jones checked in for Golden State. Outside, Russell. Pass to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Utah. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
I'm just wondering if this home crowd and the energy worked against them in this one. They might have gotten in their heads just a little bit.
The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talked about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And here's Thompson. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Shot clock at 5. Thompson against Cephalosha. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Golden State also making some changes. Jerebko's checked in for Thompson. And Robinson III comes in for Russell. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Curry. Now here's Mudiay. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
If there's a skill set you'd like your point guard to have, that's exceptional court vision. Moutier shows it off there with that assist.
Here is Cook. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Jones finds Robinson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to Conley. Fires from deep. Utah the rebound. Pass to Gobert. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Conley.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Cook kicks to Green. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Moutier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Utah lead.
You cannot let Moutier have room in the open court. He's going to burn you. That shot he got in transition was simply because he outworked everyone on the court.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Now, last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Udo comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Ed Davis is subbed in for Green. And the Warriors also making a change. Looney's checked in for Damian Jones.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Brent, next to the 1975 banner, the Warriors unfurling yet another championship banner. And when you look at the journey for this franchise, Brent, what comes to mind?
Well, I think about how many things for them just lined up perfectly, Kevin. The general manager being from the Bay Area, being in tune with what goes on in the city, and then the timing of the decision for Steve Kerr to be choosing between joining the New York Knicks and him choosing not the East Coast but the West Coast to build this empire. It's been pretty remarkable ever since those decisions were made, what the Warriors have built around the NBA game with those 2 guys in place.
Jerebko can't get it to go. Cook, the pass to Jerebko. Back to Cook. Robinson left side. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Utah. They're on an 18-6 run. Stolen. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Jerebko can't get it to go. The call will go against Jerebko. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Utah leading by 10. Conley with it. He has 7. Moutier kicks to Udo. Outside Conley. From past the arc. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Timeout called the Warriors. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
The shot by Looney, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Green. He had 15 points last outing to stop the drought, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012, and overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
Free throw drops for Green. And we'd seen the rise of the spread four, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch-and-shoot four-man. He's more of a skilled four-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Davis finds Bogdanovic. 4 on the clock. Over Jerebko. And too long on the shot. Warriors trail by 13. Robinson passes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. The call will go against Jerebko. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Jerebko. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
So hard when it's weighted like that and you're competing and you're making mistakes, and then on the other end your opponent is playing flawlessly.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay. Robinson for 3, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Robinson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Here is Cook. Over by Conley. They grab their own miss. It's stolen by Udoh. Feeds it to Mudiay. Trying to get open, it's Davis. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Looney, and that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Davis kicks to Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mudiay looking around. Trying to end the drought. Happy to see that one go in for his 2nd make in 5 attempts.
And Mudiay was given all sorts of room there, and he sinks that 3 like it was nothing.
Here is Cook. From deep, Green. No good on the last 2nd attempt there. And so it's Utah sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. The Warriors, an elite team, obviously. Steph Curry talked about the challenge of being the hunted.
We're a marked team now, so every game we play is going to be, the game. And I like that challenge because it's going to bring the best out of us. If we're not 100% locked in and focused every night, we'll get exposed. But on the other hand, when we are locked in and ready to play every single night, we'll get every team's best shot, and hopefully we'll still come out on top, and that'll be a good feeling. So I'm cool with it.
Yep, they welcome the challenge.
And that's where you want to be. They wouldn't have it any other way.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wing. Bogdanovich out there with Davis, and it's Moutier in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Here's Davis after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Mitchell right side. Here's Ingles. No good that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry finds Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Green in for Bogdanovich. Jones checked in for the Warriors. Here's Ingles. That one wide left. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the 76ers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Now, Moutier, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Moutier passes to Gobert. With the teardrop, the basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry kicks to Russell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Cauley Stein kicks it out to Jones. Here's the 3. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
Now, here's Moutier. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Gobert finds Green, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. 6 to shoot. Curry against Green. Hits the outside fadeaway. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 8. On the wing, Thompson. Russell dishes to Thompson. And yes, it's good.
Somewhat remote odds of Klay Thompson missing on that kind of attempt. Just chalk it up.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. High post, Gobert. Ingles against Thompson. Baseline Jay on the way. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Curry kicks to Russell. Thompson outside. Back to Russell. From outside the arc, O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game. And Klay Thompson, such a perfect fit on the Warriors. A versatile defender, can score playing off the ball, and just plays the game the right way.
First free throw is good. And is there any doubt Klay Thompson could go to another team and average 30 points a game as the main offensive weapon?
Yeah, but you know, he's not an attention seeker, and that's just not his personality. He knows it's more fun to play for a winner.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Royce O'Neal. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
Now, here's Mitchell. 23 points for him the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Green kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And there's the pass to Russell. Here's Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Great look, but off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Timeout called the Warriors. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Utah leading by 8. Conley finds Green. Now Cephalosha. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Mitchell. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And the basket by Curry.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Thompson in the post, covered by Cephalosha. The shot by Thompson, no good. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Cephalosha has really carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA. A very important role player, definitely known for his lockdown defense.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 9-point game. Pulls from the top of the key. The shot's good from Jerebko.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Conley dishes to Udo. Curry against Mitchell. Here's Udo, and Jones sends it back. Thompson against Cephalosha. They double-team Curry. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Thompson. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Steph Curry, Brent, is there any doubt in your mind that he is the greatest shooter in NBA history?
I don't think there's any doubt, but I like the fact that Steph Curry doesn't want to be a one-trick pony, and he isn't. He's trying to be better at making plays. He's trying to be better at making good decisions. He's trying to be better as a defender. And so all of these things for Steph Curry, he's not satisfied with the things that he's done so far in his career, which have all been elite.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Green. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Thabo Cephalosha. Green is checked in for Golden State. And Robinson III comes in for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Bogdanovich following the miss by Michael Conley. For the 3. But they'll get another chance. Davis kicks to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Udo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Cook, over by Conley. Outside, Green. Back to Cook. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
And they're running. High post, Davis. Working on Green. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Right around 21 points per, over 3.5 steals and 8 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy, all elements right now working together, and the game is coming so easy right now.
Free throw good, Green.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the officials. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Moutier, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Green. And Draymond Green, Greg, has been among the league leader in technicals. If you're one of his teammates or his coach, do you try to get him to dial it back?
You know, his greatest strength can probably also be his greatest weakness. That fire and motivation, really second to none. But I'd be careful not to hamper that enthusiasm.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Here is Cook, defended by Moutier. Cook kicks to Robinson. Outside Curry. The 3. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Curry against Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count the basket. And that's 15 points for Steph Curry.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Davis kicks to Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. Udo gets the bucket.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Curry against Mitchell. Pass to Cook. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Jazz. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Curry against Mitchell. Over in the corner, Moutier. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. That shot misses. And so that brings the first half to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Nobody had an answer for Mike Conley in the first. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Mike Conley is about as steady as you get. But in the first half, he was Shaq-tacular. He can create for others to get his own, knows how to dictate the pace, and then you have the leadership skills. Guys on this team really look up to him like you and Kenny look up to me.
And over to Kenny, what did you think about Golden State?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Cauley Stein. Green is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Curry. And it's Russell in at the 2. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got the first points of the second half here for the Warriors. Utah has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 12.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
Exactly. That's the kind of possession, ending with an easy one right at the bucket that you love to get early on. Builds confidence for the entire team.
Now here's Green, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Curry passes to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Cauley Stein. And he can't bank that one in. Utah leading by 8. Ingles in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Curry's shot is good.
Now Steph with the initiative here, taking charge, and tonight making a ton of things happen.
And here is Conley. 12 points for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Ingles. There's the triple. Utah with a fresh 24. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
Curry against Conley. Curry finds Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Conley surveying the D. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Yeah, Cauley Stein can get up there, and the guards know that, so available for an oop at any time.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Haddock giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Gobert. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former #2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
The Jazz making a switch here. Green's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Looney's checked in. Warriors trail by 6. The pass to Thompson. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Russell's got 7. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Here's Thompson. Michael Conley making his last shot. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Cauley Stein passes to Russell. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Stops, pops, the offensive rebound. And Looney sends it back. Here's Russell. Out to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, defenses think that they're there, but because Klay has that high, quick shot release, it's not quite close enough.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes the 3. Again, Conley missing.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Russell dishes to Cauley Stein. Puts it up. And it's Russell missing. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Count that one.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Utah. Moutier comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Then for the Warriors, Jones comes in for Looney. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Steph Curry.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Here's Thompson. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, tough to knock Klay Thompson with that wide base off balance. Even when he gets hit, he maintained control on that play.
Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
Well, I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gobert finds Moutier. Back to Gobert. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now Moutier. 5 on the clock. Good D by Jones.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up. The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he makes the first. A different look for Utah. Davis comes in for Gobert. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. So he gets them both.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Warriors.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 16. Here's the teardrop. That shot off. Good D by Jones. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Mitchell against Russell. For the tie. Green with the block. They get it back. On the basket by Jones. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Mitchell outside. He kicks to Davis. Conley finds Green. From downtown. Conley's shot is off. The Warriors shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Jones, the pass to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 18 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Russell passes to Cook. Kicks it to Thompson. Over Green. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Cephalosha's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Utah leading. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Udo's checked in for Jeff Green. Golden State also making some changes. Jerebko's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Draymond Green comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Evans in for Russell. It's stolen by Jones. It's Evans on the wing. Covered by Conley. Cook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Ed Davis. The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That's good from Cook. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. A tight game here in Utah. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The Warriors making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. And so it's Utah here with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Mitchell kicks to Cephalosha. Now here's Conley. D right on him. They retain possession. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Warriors, 4th.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, former 4th overall draft pick. Conley took a while to develop physically, but the mental parts have always been there.
And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Cephalosha finds Conley. Bogdanovich with it over Jerebko. Bogdanovich, no luck. Curry against Mitchell. Curry passes to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now, Draymond's energy, guess what? It's here. It's in the game right now, and he's attacking.
Outside, Davis. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, when Conley's scoring like this, I think they are a better team. I mean, the passing is great, but fill it up, Mike. I'm loving this.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Now here is Cephalosha. Mitchell right side. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And it's Curry with the rebound. Now here's Jerebko. He's covered by Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
And no question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now here's Conley. He's got 21. Shoots over Curry. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Cook, the pass to Green. Over Cephalosha. Utah with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. A 3-ball. Cephalosha misses. The Warriors leading. Green, the pass to Cook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Cook nails both of them. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Curry against Conley. Another miss by Utah.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Green kicks to Cook. Pass to Jerebko. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Green dishes to Curry. Over Conley. No good off the back of the rim. From deep three-point range. Misses there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Cephalosha is out there with Conley. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here is Conley. Cephalosha has the open look. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson finds Jones. They grab their own miss. Now here's Jerebko, defended by Gobert. And Curry has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Utah is shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Ingles against Jones. Here's Bogdanovic. And for the most part, when Bogdanovic is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
That free throw, no good.
And Bogdanovic is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Russell, he's checked in for Golden State. And he's good on the second. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 3-point lead. On the wing, Green. He had stolen by Ingles, and the Jazz pushing it up now. The 3 from Cephalosha. Sinks the triple. Cephalosha's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Well, if you're going to give Cephalosha that much room, you know he's got a great chance of taking and making it.
Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the first one at the line is good. Yarebko hits them both.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now Cephalosha. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Like seeing Cephalosha dish the rock that time. Good awareness at finding the open man.
Conley against Curry. Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. Green draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Thompson passes to Russell. Outside, Green. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Thompson for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Utah calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Green, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Golden State also making a change. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Yarebko. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And he comes up with the deuce.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Cauley-Stein's shot is good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Jeff Green.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Now here's Green. Curry looking around. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about the focus? Steph going on the inside, has great numbers as a finisher.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Curry.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to step up and make his way to the free throw line, but you wouldn't expect that he's going to miss any of these.
Now here's Mitchell. He kicks to Ingles. Passes it to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Gobert dishes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
A rebound by Mitchell. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 5th foul. Curry with the steal.
Now he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
Here's Russell, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And that's pro. Well, Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Russell.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell shooting more and more free throws.
Second free throw, no good. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Mitchell outside. They double him with Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
And nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
Gobert can't hit. The Warriors trail. The feed to Cauley-Stein. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here is Conley. There's the 3. Another miss by Utah.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Conley with it, guarded by Curry. Mitchell kicks to Green. Conley against Curry. The wide open look here for Ingles. At the elbow, Green.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
That's good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Curry with it. Outside, Russell. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 21.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Conley against Curry. Here's Conley. Softly drops in the floater. Conley's got 15 points in just the second half.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Green taking his time here. Back to Curry. Thompson up top. Ingles covering. Offensive rebound. Out to Russell. Takes a 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Mitchell against Russell. The drive by Mitchell. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Cauley-Stein. Back to Russell. Dishes to Thompson. Here's Green. You can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Got that one up quick. And that's now 27 points for Steph Curry.
Now that's just called working within the offense, as Thompson, unwilling to settle for a shot, has good vision and then sees the open man.
Now here's Mitchell. Lets a floater go, and the layup is good. Mitchell's got 22 points.
And a terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Outside, Green. Russell kicks to Curry. The three. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Warriors shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Thompson finds Curry. Now Cauley-Stein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
There's a lot of guards in this league that have a difficult time with the size of Klay Thompson. He uses it to his advantage to get those kind of calls.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And he can't hit the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And stolen by Russell. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Mitchell against Russell. Now here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Knocked away. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Utah. Cook, he's checked in for the Warriors. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
Here's Russell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position, and makes him a handful to defend inside.
Gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. The Jazz making a switch here. Udier is checked in. And so Russell hits them both.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. They get the rebound. Gobert, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Now, here is Russell. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. That one good for two. Russell's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Mitchell against Russell. They double him with Russell. The jump hook, and Mitchell with a nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 26.
Well, you see the excellent skill set.
And this is when you want to make an impact.
I feel like there's an uptick in the intensity as well. Fourth quarter, and it's closing time.
Thompson misses. Utah shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Money!
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Mitchell against Russell. Inside, here's Green. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Here's Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Mike Conley's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And Utah the other way now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first, and that puts them up by 5. Mudiay, he's checked in for Utah. The Warriors also with a sub. Cook, he's checked in for Curry.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Thompson in the corner. The tray. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. Here's Curry. Over Mudiay. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 7. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
And so it's Utah with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congratulations. I know grit and grind is the usual motto, but is defense really what gets you guys going?
It has. We're a defensive team. We made our mark last year off defense, so we can't lose who we are. We got to come back and be gritty on defense, get steals, get out in transition, and finish the transition.
Yeah, that always leads to better offense, right? Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.